Not seen in public for more than 10 years, but the man called the Butcher of Bosnia has now been caught. Radovan Karadzic led the Bosnian Serbs back in the 1990s. He also allegedly led a campaign of death, slaughter, other extermination tactics against Bosnian Muslims in a horrific phase of what was widely called then as ethnic cleansing. Let's go straight to CNN's chief international correspondent, Christiana Amanpour. She's joining us on the phone for some perspective. Give our viewers in the United States, Christiana, and around the world some perspective, because you covered that war very, very closely.
I did indeed. And of course, the news that he has been captured comes from the president of Serbia, his office, and it's been welcomed by the head of the War Crimes Tribunal in The Hague, which is where Radovan Karadzic will shortly be dispatched to hear the formal charges and to continue and proceed with the prosecution. This is a very, very good day for international justice. Radovan Karadzic has been on the run for more than 10 years now. He was indicted twice back in 1995, not just for the siege of Sarajevo and the wholesale slaughter of Bosnian Muslims and indeed Croats around Bosnia, but also more specifically for the massacre at Srebrenica on July 11th, 1995. When more than 7,000 Bosnian Muslim men and boys were separated and slaughtered. This was the worst massacre in Europe since World War II. And after the U.S. brokered Dayton Accords, which ended the Bosnian War, Radovan Karadzic was meant to be handed over, along, I might say, with his fellow henchman, the former Bosnian Serb General Ratko Mladic, who is still on the run. And this, of course, has been a great shame for the international community that refused to get too far into trying to capture him while NATO forces were in Bosnia. They were afraid of getting hurt. They were afraid of all sorts of instability, and they did not go after him hard enough. And now he's been captured after many, many years hiding out, finally captured in Serbia, according to the Serbs. His being at large has also held up Serbia's full integration into the international community and the European Union. And it was a condition, his capture and Mladic's capture, a condition for them to be fully accepted into the European Union. Wolf?
All right, Christiane, we're going to be speaking to the former United States ambassador to the United Nations, Richard Holbrooke. That's coming up as well. A critically important story on this day. Let's get some more right now. The man known as the Butcher of Bosnia, Radovan Karadzic, was born in 1945 in Montenegro. The one-time practicing psychiatrist took poetry classes at Columbia University in New York back in the 1970s. He helped found the Serbian Democratic Party back in 1990, declared himself president of an independent Serbian Republic of Bosnia-Herzegovina back in 1992. But over a span of just 3 years, 92 to 95, his troops massacred more than 200,000 Muslims and Croats. He was last seen in public in September 1996 before going into hiding.